As the sun rises and the birds chirp and the alarms ring, I face myself in the mirror every single morning. It's a period of introspection and observation, a window into my own eyes and therefore into my own soul, riddled with wondrous thoughts and contemplation of who I really am as a whole. Bagged eyes, tired eyes, peer inside as I scrutinize every single one of my facial corners and crevices. They say your nose is too big and your skin is a minefield of pimples and blemishes. Speaking of your too dark skin, it makes you look dirty and dusty. They say beauty lies within, but when my eyes see my exterior, all they can say is, you're ugly. You see, when I see myself in the mirror, I am presented with my own being, my only available perception of how others perceive me. And as I reflect on my reflection, I realize that to many, I'm reflected as an outsider to this country. Now, of course, I'm used to it. I'm Muslim. That comes with the package that cultural pride always carries with it, unclaimed baggage when I travel. Of course, I get wild-eyed looks from strangers because apparently making America great again doesn't apply to your minority neighbors. And our politicians in here, thoughts and prayers can render them excused for every horrific tragedy I see on the 5 o'clock news. I see faces like my own, bloody in agony at the hands of tyrannical villains. Not a lot shakes me these days, but I still cry when I see suffering children. And it brings me such painful sorrow to see that federal child abuse's excuses that the law needs to be followed. And our system of checks and balances relies on a grown man who cheats, an unbalanced man who can't even check himself when he tweets. And it's a shame that our national leaders don't have our backs when a gun in this country apparently has more rights than a brother who's black. And as I witness the ummah that I've come to align myself with be brought to its knees, I too kneel with Kaepernick for everyone who suffers unfairly, and I say me too. But when it comes to myself, staring and criticizing mercilessly is all I can do. You see, the sun rises, birds chirp, alarms ring, but the ringing in my head just won't cease as pieces of me can't make peace with me as they grip me and just won't release me from the words and actions of the world that disturb my inner peace, preventing my sleep, and the disturbing thoughts creep to the point where my prophet predicted I'd walk by a grave and wish I was deceased. I've been through a lot recently. You see, I'm reaching that age where I can't really see the line between where I do and don't want to be, and I still grapple with being misjudged by people, but in reality, I don't even know me. In fact, I see my struggles and the struggles of my community as they struggle to find their place in a new culture and country, clashing values and traditions and what to expect, what to accept, and what to reject, offered a path that promises the rule of gold over the golden rule, where the contents of their pockets matter more than the contents of their hearts and lips, and those that become most meaningful to you are celebrities who don't even know you exist, but the roots remain as popular culture ties its chains over their brains, and little by little they lose themselves and start to go insane, and the inner turmoil and conflict build up to such a degree for some that they inject themselves with drugs to make it for the culture in their blood that wasn't good enough for them. And every day people ask us, how are you? But don't expect an answer other than fine when you're not fine, but the mask stay on, so you say in society's line. And we've become so desensitized to issues of the mind that we're misled to believe that everyone in this room is alone fighting the monsters in their own heads. These are the lost. And the sun still rises as they're all left to fall. But when I say lost, I don't mean gone. It just means that they struggle to hold on to something meaningful enough to take one last stand. And what better thing to hold on to than someone else's hand? You see, once I was working on homework for AP Calculus BC, where the up and down curves on paper graphed the emotional state within me, when my 6-year-old sister handed me a pink piece of paper which, when unfurled, said, "I love you. You're the best brother in the whole world." All it takes is a single act of kindness and compassion to completely turn someone's life around and begin to have mercy on themselves. A hand on a shoulder, a smile, even a small wave can actually save someone's life by healing the pain. And I'm not talking about just friends in this instance. I'm talking about strangers, politicians, the children of immigrants. Talk to one another and release the monsters within. The best way to remove masks and free yourself is by simply being genuine with yourself and loving yourself for who you truly are. Because if someone else can love you, then of course you can. And if you think no one else does, well, here I am. I love you all, not because you are Muslim, but because I am Muslim. I was not conditioned to love any specific group of people, hence why my love for you all is unconditional. I've broken free of the torment that was chained me in the darkest of places. My problem's still unsolved, but now illuminated by faces, our compassion for one another can finally set us free, as finally I can treat others, and finally myself, with mercy. So in the mornings where I used to look at myself and criticize, I now admire the new light of dawn as I watch the sun rise.